Strange Fellows Podcast from Winthrop, Maine. Alright, this is a special episode of Strange Fellows, and we just had this idea. We're calling it 2020 because we got a 20-sided die, we got 20 minutes. In 10 minutes we're going to come up with a game, and in another 10 minutes we're going to play it to its conclusion. 2020. I'll start. The characters in this story are all trapped in a submarine.
And they are limited to only a couple supplies.
It is immobile, and they are stuck at the bottom of an uncharted part of the ocean.
There was an accident in the reactor because it's a nuclear-powered sub, and one of the crew members was exposed to radiation, which has somehow affected him in a way that is possibly making him hostile.
Okay. One character can save everybody.
Okay, but we don't know who that person is.
And maybe they don't even know. There is a suit that is a diving suit, although it may not be rated for the depth that they're at. And there is a decompression system that they could use to go outside. But there's only 2 suits.
Because the sub is immobile, it is more susceptible to sonar from hunter-killer subs, and there is a Chinese hunter-killer sub with torpedoes that is only about 2 hours from its location.
Right before they lost power, their sonar pinged, and there was something beneath them that isn't sub. Unknown hostile entity.
There's another consequence to the enemy sub. There is a EMP ability on the sub that will disable nearby hostile subs, but it will cause the person who
Protagonist sub has this?
Yes.
Okay.
We have this. The EMP, to operate it requires somebody to stay in a room that will be rendered inhospitable after launching the EMP.
The game is called 10 Minutes of Air because you play the whole game in 10 minutes.
Okay, and every failure has a time consequence.
Oh, it sucks up some air.
So here's the other idea that I wanted to share with you guys. The way to do this mechanically, basically somebody has to volunteer as a GM, and I'll tell you why that's important. It could be you, since you're the host, to start, and basically it'll go Louis, Jake, Matt, Louis, Jake, Matt, and we'll go around. Louis is going to describe who he's role-playing and what that character is going to do. Each person's activity, you'll have to make a decision whether a dice needs to be rolled or not for them to be successful. Failure or success will infringe on the next character's decision-making. So basically, we're going to do a round-robin, dynamic story, and the outcomes at certain points will be decided by the dice.
I do like that, but I don't like the idea of somebody not being participatory fully. Yeah. So what if we just say every decision? I like the order, but every decision is a roll.
Okay.
And time consequences, whatever you choose, fail, pass based on the die roll, or to a degree.
Yeah. Cool.
Sounds good.
I think longer.
So
who's setting the DC of the dice?
We have already burned the first 5 minutes of designing the game.
Right, so we have 5 more minutes.
So we have 5 more minutes.
Okay, so how do we decide who's the one, how do we randomly decide and maybe even secretly decide who's the one that can save us?
Yeah, we use a piece of paper, and we each have a piece of paper.
Okay.
And then we have to figure it out from there. So
so 2 of the pieces of paper are blank. One of them says that they have radiation, and the other one says that they're the person.
Savior.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and I'll make those. So we have 4 characters, right? Is that what we're deciding?
Yeah.
4 characters.
Yeah.
And then we have 3 antagonists of enemy sub, air,
Unknown creature.
Yeah.
And how many regular sailors are on the sub?
It's got to be like 40.
Yeah, I
but
was
we
thinking-
can have it be compartmentalized.
I was thinking there's only the 4 of us on the sub. That's
Well,
it.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
how about
Yeah.
when the nuclear reactor shut, everything locked down because of the exposure, and so there's like
We're stuck in here with
exactly.
it. Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
like one bay between or maybe we all are together, but only one of us was affected.
All right,
Yeah, there's
so,
only one guy affected. Yeah.
so let's just figure out what
We don't know.
the secret information is that everybody needs to have. So, because I just ripped up the 4
Yeah,
pieces of
yeah.
paper. So we have one person who's the saver,
Saver.
and there's one person
Let's
who's
call him a scientist. There's a scientist, 2 engineers.
is the science. Well, the saver thing, we need to have this be separate from what the character is, because these secret things are one piece of information that each person has.
Yeah.
So one person is the saver, and they'll know who it is, because that's just mechanically going to
Why-
be easier to execute.
Why couldn't it be any of us?
It could be any of us, but it's going to be
I
random.
mean, like, why does it have to be a designated though?
Oh right, maybe it should be.
What if each character thinks that they're the savior, and each character's actions and motivations are going to indicate how their thoughts on like what the savior actually is? Like maybe like one character, his idea of savior is like, I must kill all my fellow crew members because like I have this like radiation burning in my brain making me go crazy.
We have 2 minutes.
I don't know. That's a way to do it.
So maybe the radiation thing is something that we got to think about what the secret information is. Everybody knows.
Well,
about
we
the
have to
character.
think
How
about
do we
how the
say-
radiation mechanic works. Like, maybe if you roll
We don't have
like
time. There's no time.
If you roll a 5 or under, you have to attack somebody.
I'd say whoever is that person, try to make it up as you like.
Yeah.
'cause that'll be your.
Yeah, just
What's the way to even get out? Like, do we come up with that now, or do
Nope, we can come up with it when we're.
as we go?
like it's
So-
gonna be like you're gonna be like somebody's coming at you with a wrench, and you're gonna have like the next action is gonna be like, yeah, I close the hatch and like dog it down, you know, and run
you're
away.
and you're rolling against it to
Yes.
see if you can do it quick enough.
Exactly.
Okay. This is really curious. And so we got to get the engine up and air restored and get away from the monster and the sub.
So we have a radiated person, a saber person. We got to figure out who the other 2 characters are real quick, right?
So I think the irradiated person is one of the engineers. The savior's like a officer. The radio technician is the EMP guy.
Nice. Yes.
And then maybe like
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
maybe the other guy is the guy who can like he can actually like he needs to be around and we have to save him because he's the only one who knows how to operate the
Steer.
decompression thing.
Oh, decompression.
And that's the objective, like we're trying to get off of the sub or something.
4 suits?
Sure.
Because initially I only thought 2. But, okay.
Okay, so there's 4 suits.
It depends if we're saving the
are
3
radiation
suits.
or not.
3 suits.
Yeah.
3
3
suits.
suits.
3
no,
suits.
No. 2 suits. There's got it 2.
Okay, 2
because
suits.
somebody's radiated, so they may be gone anyway. So 3 would be fine. So 2 suits.
Okay.
Okay.
Go out in pairs and pairs only. Rules is rules, like NASA. They only go out in pairs on spacewalks.
Oh.
You are not allowed
I
solo.
had a dream last night that I went to the moon twice. Sorry.
Damn. Once wasn't enough. You're like,
Dude.
shit. That's
It was weird. There was like an elephant skull on the moon. I'll tell you all about it sometime.
That's the plot to the new Transformers.
1 second.
So wait, so we got we're at 10. Okay, so we got the radiated person has to be secret.
All of them are secret.
Why don't you just hand
they're
them
all
out at
secret.
random and we all pick one and hide it until
Yeah.
the first round.
And we'll adapt if we need to, but
How about we just sort them randomly and pass them out? You're not allowed to look at them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and then we'll at some point just check.
Sometime we have to
Yeah.
frame that over. So we're gonna still be coming up with a game while we're doing it.
And then, yeah, let's. Oh, you look at them on the second turn.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're all on the ship.
No, I like that, but let's wait. to how long is a turn? 30.
Well, okay.
Okay, we're playing.
We're playing, and we're gonna say it's like 10:47 into the video right now. So what we'll say is maybe 5 minutes in, we all look.
Sure.
Yeah, because then the effects are starting.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're all on the ship, and we just have. Let me look at my notes here. So we're all on the submarine,
We just hit the bottom.
the USS Stoneton, because it's sinking like a stone.
Yeah,
That's for the scholars 100 years from now.
that's right.
And we're all engineers, right?
Yeah, we're all in
We're
the
all
engineer
engineers.
bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have different expertise in there.
Okay. So
Red lights flashing. We just hit boom.
yeah.
I'm gonna say.
So there's 10 minutes left to air, guys, and we're in trouble right now.
I'm gonna say check the hatches, and I'm gonna try to open one. I can't open it. It's fucking shut.
Here, give me that. Let me try. Gotta spend more time in the weight room, man.
Is there any other way out of here?
There's an emergency hatch, right?
So you both rolled 6. We should say our numbers. When
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. So I just right before the accident, guys, I heard a ping, and there was something on the sonar that was definitely not one of those subs
Direction?
under us.
That's where the boom came from.
Why do you want me to roll this?
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to try to use the sonar again and see if it's moved.
Yes. I was just gonna say that.
16. Okay, so it looks like it's moved closer to the ship.
Size?
Can you check the size
I'll
on the
check the
computer?
size.
You could.
No, I fail.
All right, so it does.
I rolled a 4.
The sonar's not telling us that information right now
Right, it
because
just-
it's
Just
flickering.
It's on the fritz.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
flickering.
I know something about this device. I might be able to see if I can tinker with it a little bit and fix it.
It's your turn.
Oh yeah, are we going around?
this-
it?
Oh yeah, are we gonna go around?
Yeah, we have to?
I like the idea of yeah, that's a
Yeah.
constraint.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna look for another way out of this room. Perhaps I'm gonna try to like search, maybe there's a panel we can unscrew to get in behind something and get to a different compartment.
15.
And I'm able to open a compartment, but I'm not sure I can fit in.
Is everything DC 10? Does that make sense?
I think we're just kind of playing jazz with our rolls.
Unless it's something crazy, then like 15.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
My idea is that I'm gonna try and fix the sonar scope because maybe whatever this thing is underneath us, maybe it's not here for us. Maybe it's here for the Dongfang, the Chinese sub. You know,
Were we in front of it or behind it? The Dongfang.
it's,
We don't know where it is. I don't
Yeah,
think.
we just
know that they're
we just
around.
heard its
Yeah.
pinger.
Yeah.
3.
Man, I can't get this freaking thing to work.
Okay. Guys, I've got news. I see that there's a radiation leak, and it happened at some point an hour ago, and it definitely exposed one of us to some radiation. I don't know what's going to happen with that.
Check the wires.
Check the wires. All right.
See if it's contained now.
I'm going to check the wires and see if it's contained now. It's a good idea.
3.
3. Thank you. Yeah. I can't determine.
Or you could determine that it's bad. Like either or.
Oh, right.
Right?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, why don't we go with that? So it's still, the radiation leak is still bad right now.
Okay.
And so it might affect more of us. And we only
I'm
have
gonna
we only have
attempt to
6
find-
minutes of air left.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna attempt to find our suits. 6.
Nope.
I will find them anywhere.
They're in another compartment. I'm gonna try to crawl through. 7. I get in, but I can't make it to the next compartment where the suits are.
Guys, I just remembered something from the mission briefing before we got on the sub. The fuel in this reactor uses some kind of new isotope that came from DARPA. It's some kind of super secret stuff. If there's a possibility that we were exposed, I was looking on like the information data sheets about the reactor fuel. it's going to be real bad. And I don't just mean like exposure to, a high dose of radiation. Like, we could all be in a lot of danger for different reasons. So
12.
I remember a little bit more about it. And I think that what this radiation does is it's similar to like, it affects the nerve endings in the brain and it makes people go crazy.
Okay, so it has been
Check.
5 minutes. We gotta check.
Okay. Should we okay. What are you doing? Yeah, this is great. I have a new plan now. This is awesome.
Okay, cool. I'm going to. Did we find the suits?
No,
He couldn't get up.
we
He
know
could-
they're
he
in the
could-
next compartment.
All right. I'm going to try to squeeze through that little hole in the wall that you made. 4. Can't do it. My shoulder keeps getting caught on a wire back there.
Yeah, it's tight.
Okay. I didn't find our suits because they're in the other room. We checked all the hatches. I'm gonna see if I can find a way to fix the reactor. 11. I find something in the computer says that there's a room that's hidden. I can get to it, but it's gonna take some time.
But you can for sure fix it. I need a yes or no, officer.
Because we only have about
As a group, we can.
we only have about 3 minutes
Can you
air.
fix it in that room? I got it. I'm gonna go in that room.
You roll the 9.
I'm nuking it. The EMP is in there. I'm shutting all the reactor down, closing it off, closing off that whole space, because I know if I trigger the EMP, it walls that off. If I kill the electric, then it boards up, you guys will be safe, and I'm gone. I go in, and I fucking hit it right away, because I know what
Are
you
you
said.
gonna roll for it?
I hit it.
3.
Nothing happens.
So, like, all of a sudden, you look over in the corner and you see Bosun's mate Burke kind of go, and he picks up a giant spud wrench off the ground and he lashes out at you.
At Louis.
I got a 19.
Whoa!
It hits. You roll against it.
9.
I hit you in the head and knock you down on the ground.
Okay, I lose a turn.
And then I turn over and look at you.
Okay.
Love it.
My eyes are glowing green.
Okay, that's good. Well, I'm remembering my combat training as I'm holding up the saver card, and I'm going to roll with advantage to take the thing away from you. 19.
I mean,
11.
Ty goes to the defender.
Roll against. So he got a 19, so you need a 20.
Oh, you got that one! Okay, so I pry the wrench out of your hand, and I use the wires that I was getting snagged on to tie you up.
I hear it, and I try to get from the other room where I am. You're unconscious? Yeah, dude. I know we're gonna die, so I pull off another panel, and I'm trying to slither through to get out to the suits because I hear crazy shit going on. 14. So I am able to get to the other room to the suits, so I can open the hatch. Can I do that in one turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I open the hatch from the other room. So we got the 2 suits now. You're unconscious. You're crazy. All right.
All right, so you see Bosun mate Burke's skin start to glow, and the wires just melt off of him, and he charges at you like he's gonna tear your eyes out.
18!
Yeah.
All right, so I got to roll to counter that. 19!
Oh man!
All right, so I managed to wrestle you off of me, but we're stuck in Mortal Kombat. But I also managed to nudge you and get you awake. And
Well,
I say,
he's back awake on his own turn, I would say.
"Oh, right, yeah." So, that's right after
that's
me.
the storytelling.
So,
Yeah.
right. So I'm nudging you
Oh, okay,
awake,
yeah.
and I'm saying, "I'll handle him." I'm the saver. Handle him. I'll handle him. You get in the suits and get out with Jacob.
Okay. I am going to attempt to prime the reactor one more time before we
Yeah.
EMP.
Well, I did, but it didn't work.
I only got a 6.
So it doesn't work either.
Can't do it. I was stuck in the room with them.
All right.
This is about it right here. You gotta.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make the choice. I'm gonna have to close the door on you guys, but I'm rolling for it. So like any of you could still make it. So I'm gonna try to roll it, close the door to put on the suit and decompress the room to get out.
With him?
No, he's in with.
Oh, he's stuck.
3.
Okay.
But I'm the decompressor.
Well, let me roll this first. So I can't even shut the door yet.
You rolled an 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I try to shut the door, but I can't get it to relock from my side. But I start putting on a suit.
So as you're standing and trying to like jimmy with the door and like you're putting one leg in through the suit, I'm like wrestling with Seth and I look behind and like lasers go nuclear powered lasers and they blow the door open. Let's see what happens because you're standing on the other side of it and so it blows the door back, but you know.
I lose a turn.
Okay, so I'm distracted because I just went after him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna grab the bad guy Matt by the ankles and just try to pull him away and restrain him. 5. Can't do it.
Would that be a roll against though?
Oh right, yeah. You try.
Yeah.
You roll.
Test it.
16.
Oh, his nuclear power strength overpowers
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Oh, that's the.
I'm gonna rewire.
See, that's what
I'm gonna rewire the.
We're all
reactor-
gasping for air.
the-
This is like the last. This has to be it because we're going over the limit.
We are okay. So I am going to attempt to decompress the whole chamber. 18.
Yeah.
So everything. And I reach for a suit. And can I scramble into it?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't
Jacob,
get the
you
suit.
get in the suit.
I'm halfway in, but I don't have a turn because I just got blown up.
You got KO'd.
All right, so as you're grappling,
One more round.
you weren't able to do what you wanted to do, right?
Right.
So you start seeing like it looks like the old Burke comes back for a minute and he's like, Smith, like what's happening? And his skin starts getting like greener and greener and he's glowing and he's like, I feel like I'm gonna explode.
15.
So he explodes. Okay, but like it doesn't mean like it's a lot of energy, but like you're a tough sailor.
Okay, so I gotta
Can you
roll a
hide under
save.
the door or
Or it
something?
could be a different kind of energy.
All right.
Roll the save.
11.
No.
No, that doesn't save. 11 doesn't save.
I think it beat a 10. So I
beat
mean,
a
I
10,
think,
right, yeah.
like
So you're not gone.
it wasn't a contested thing either. We weren't grappling.
Okay, so
yeah.
so what happens is I'm supposed to be the saver. I'm gonna hold on to this. So like that messes me up, blows off a leg, but it like charges me with that same energy, and then I put my hands on the console and I channel that nuclear energy back into the sub
Whoa.
to get the air system working again.
So now
9. It doesn't quite charge up just yet.
but there's a little bit of like,
There's just enough for you
Yeah.
two to do your last 2 turns.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and scramble and get into the suit again.
10. Yeah,
so you're
that's
in
good.
the suit.
You're in the suit.
Just barely.
I'm gonna give up on the suit because I think the explosion made it where we can't actually decompress safely, and so I'm gonna go back.
It's already decompressed though.
Yeah, we're like
Oh, we're in that
chamber.
room.
there's
Okay.
like there's like 3 breaths of air left in there.
But he blew off the door.
Yeah, the whole chamber.
Oh, both rooms.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to put my suit on before I decompress and die.
5. It ends
on
in
it.
tragedy.
I get it on, but it's not locked. You know?
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right.
So you look over, and by this time, like all the skin has sloughed off this guy, and he's just a glowing green skeleton, and he's like, "Help me!" And he's coming towards you, and he tries to grab your face again. But he fails and trips because he's like a skeleton and he's kind of goofy.
What if instead he gets the contact, but instead of hurting, it helps him charge?
Right, you get another charge.
Yeah.
We're double overtime.
But it is over. But he's like safe,
He's safe. So
Yeah.
one person got saved. Okay.
and he can like go out and see what's up. Or if you charge the sub now, because he's got his own oxygen system in the suit.
Right.
So if you charge the sub, it can.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna try to charge a sub with my dying breath, so you can get out of here. 8.
Oh no!
So you got to get out there. So you got to go out
Yeah.
into the water and then try to slowly swim to the surface without getting bent.
Without getting eaten by whatever that was out there.
Or helped by it.
Right.
6. We rolled a lot of 6s. I
Yeah,
don't
we
like
rolled
that these
terribly.
are-
The best rolls when you were doing damage.
Yeah, like 19.
All right. So that was the first episode of 2020. What do you guys think of that?
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
man.
I like
This
it.
one.
And I think we should get like a 30-second timer. And
Oh.
it's like your turn and it's boom. And you gotta like say what you're gonna do. roll.
Yeah. That's a
And
good
then
idea.
It just flips every turn so that it's boom, 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 boom.
It's like whose line is it anyway for
Yeah.
role playing?
Yeah. I like
That's
that a
great.
lot. Yeah, that's fun.
Well done, guys. Good
Yeah.
idea, Seth.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.